It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young. Escapes the pocket. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Young. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Young looking to throw. Got his man. Oh, he loses the football. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Trying this up the gut. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Going to the ground again on first. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They run again with Hubbard. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score and how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of UTEP. A lot of grass ahead. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw. Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Young to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On play action, Young. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers' side of the field. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Dumps it underneath, Hubbard. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's complete. Sanders has got it out right. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Hubbard. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Back to the ground they go. Hubbard giving 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 17. That's caught by Hubbard. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
The throw is caught. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Out of the gun, Young. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Young throwing here. Flushed out now to his left. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Running on first here with Jacobs. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going back to Jacobs on first down. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers who have 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Throwing the out route complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He gets with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Fits him through the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Young working from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. We'll cobble together a yard there. That was Michael Parsons making that play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Hits his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Now Young. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Slide's kick is up and good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Love. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. You found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 38. That's complete to Reed, out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it complete to Reed. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Love now on 1st and 10. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19. At the Panthers' 47-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Ball's out, the ball's out, he lost it. And it's a turnover, the defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap now to Young. Connects with Hubbard. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
To the air on 1st down, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Hubbard quick on the draw. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Young. The screen pass falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown! The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. the quick hitter. And you get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To the air with Love. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Could make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Love. He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Formation for the Packers.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 42. Finds the in route complete. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Defense shows blitz. Young. Completed over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Trying on this 4th down. It's Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Love out of the shotgun. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
In the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Pass brought in by Watson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from them, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
Packers 21.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He gets with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. From the pistol, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Young working from the gun. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Young again. Getting out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, here's Love. This is Reed working the right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. Got his man. It's Golden. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers trail by 6. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Throwing now. That's caught for the 1st. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take the lead on that successful kick. On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They stick with Jacobs. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance. Got the field goal through the uprights, and of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.